Mason Margiela fall winter 2018 transparent rain trench coat raincoat. So I got this a couple years back when I very like when I first started collecting. And oh man, well, this, I'm just now seeing this. I don't really wear this very often for obvious reasons. I mean, what 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 type of scenario would make sense for this, you know? But this was like one of the first pieces I ever got, and um it's kind of obvious. Like it makes sense, like like looking at it compared to everything else that I own. I was not worried about practicality, or I didn't understand um the difference between pieces that just look good and are memorable and look cool versus what you're actually going to be wearing on a day-to-day basis in a more practical, even in its intended purpose, right? Which I would assume to be like on a rainy day, because it's like a transparent trench coat, so it would be good for that sort of thing. But even then, like, I can't I can't really imagine myself like bringing this out on a pouring rainy day. But I still have great appreciation for this piece. This red is my favorite color, and this red is like one of my favorite types of reds, when it's like this like dark rich red that's like, especially when it's in a texture or a fabric that's like kind of unconventional. Like, if this red was like a cotton crew neck sweater or whatever, then I feel like it doesn't do enough justice to the color. But when it's used in like a rubber or some type of patent leather, love this like dark red when it's patent leather. But hard to find, especially with shoes. Like, unless you're getting the full rubber shoe, a lot of times it's hard to, maybe you'll like a boot that has the upper that's a red like this, but not necessarily the outsole, or like the rubber midsole. Typically, it's always a different tone, and that always pisses me off. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my voice, but anyways, I guess I'll try it on real quick. This is probably the more boring, uh, a very boring example of how this could be styled. I mean, you could take advantage. My cat's right there, so I'm trying not to be loud. But this fabric is, or material, this like rubber is like not gonna do a good job at being quiet. Part of the reason why I don't wear it, I mean, it's been a while. When I wear this, it's mainly trying to do something memorable and fun, but it's not very it doesn't do anything like spectacular, obviously, besides, serving aesthetic purpose. This is really not good. This is not good. And because it's like a plastic, I don't even know what the process of getting these buttons in here were like. And because once a hole gets into plastic, I mean, they had to punch a hole in here to get these buttons in here. Man, that is gonna be a pain in the ass to fix. But anyways, so for example, because I'm wearing just black under, it's not gonna look too fun. But you can have like a lot of different you have a lot of styling potential with something like this because of that clear. You could wear whatever under, and it's like a transparent, foggier version of whatever you're wearing under it. So, like, say for example, you're wearing like a faded green sweater or something under, like that could look really cool under this because that fog is like it's like fading it out and making it a little more desaturated and grayed out and kind of foggy. Yeah, this is not gonna age too well either when it like if you wear it enough with the sun beating on it, it's gonna eventually turn yellowed out and whatever. So I don't know, it's nice. It's sorry. Oh, I probably it's nice, but again, like in my personal life, I'm not really gravitating towards something like this. This is probably meant for people who just do editorial shoots or just like wearing things that uh, really, or you're just a margiela collector, or you know. But yeah, I'm gonna take this off. But yeah, it's like I said, I got this years ago when I just started to collect and kind of get into fashion, and I mean, I don't know what the future is for something like this. I think this is more so one of these like trophies that you just kind of maybe hang up on a wall, I guess. It's nice. But made in Italy. Let's see, what does the wash tag say? Just so you know. I probably should have done this earlier. I'm getting used to this. This is my first time doing this, but one of many. Polyurethane. Yeah, I figured. But yeah, I mean, it's nice looking, memorable, great collection, from a great collection. Yeah, um, that's about it.